Droners, welcome to 2017 and your first 2017 version of Droner News, and it's gonna be fun. So let's just jump into it. All right, so coming in at number one is we actually have Urban Outfitters. Yes, the clothing company is getting into selling drones, and I'm just gonna call them out on their BS. They're pretty much gonna be selling you a designer drone called by Trend Labs, which are normally they're like $100 for these things. And if you look a little closer, it's literally a Husband X4, which you can buy on Amazon for $40. But no, it's not just a Husband X4. They took the Husband X4's little digital camera, upgraded it from like a 0.3 megapixel to a 4 megapixel, and then they changed the color of it. And as the exact quote coming from Trend Labs CEO, he said, putting a color/design on a phone case, pair, or earbuds with non-tech goods, especially clothing, while delivering a quality product at a higher price seems widely accepted. Why can't we do it with drones? We're gonna blaze that trail. Well, it doesn't really make sense because you normally don't buy a drone for it to look cool, but I guess if you're going to Urban Outfitters to buy a drone, you might be doing that. So I'm calling them out on their BS, but maybe they're onto something that I don't quite understand yet. Either way, they're there at Urban. Coming in at number two, drones doing good. Again, I love drones doing good. And this one is blood is safe to be transported by drone. And if you look at the past Droner News episodes that I've done, some of the things that I've talked about is that there are ambitious projects to be able to help get medical supplies and blood transplants or blood transported by drone in areas that don't have access to that or are having real trouble getting access to healthcare in poor nations. And Johns Hopkins University just went through an extensive testing period to see if prolonged flights on drones are going to affect blood. And it comes down to, it does not. It is safe, it works. They did a 12-mile test with 26 minutes of flight time, and it worked just fine. The blood was okay. It was exactly the way they needed it to be, and this is huge. Like this has applications for the United States as far as anywhere else when it comes to transporting blood. Because I mean, honestly, that's a really important thing for us to be able to test it or get blood out to places that really need it. So good job, drones, helping out people again. Coming in at number three, shark detecting drones. Yes, of course it's in Australia. There's a problem with sharks attacking people because everything attacks people in Australia. But either way, there is on the west coast of Australia, there's a problem with it. So there's some tech companies called Astron and CD4 Intel teamed up to make the Sentinel VDS, which is basically a drone that flies itself and is a learning drone that learns how to do its job better every time it does it. And what it does is it goes out and identifies where there are like man-attacking sharks, like a tiger shark. And on the first flight, the thing went out and it found a tiger shark near people-ish and alerted people. And the idea is that it will alert the lifeguard to tell people to get out of the water when there are man-eating sharks in the water. So again, good things. It's approved by the Australian government for 60 months more of testing, and it might be even hitting the streets, or I should say the beaches, in April 2017. So we'll stay tuned to save lives. Coming in at number four, guys, a cautionary tale. Never forget this man's name, Barry Billcliffe. Talk about how to ruin your wedding. So here's the scenario that I imagine. This isn't exactly what it says, but I'm gonna tell you what I think. So Barry he's a roofer. That's what he does for a living, and he uses his drone to help him do his roof work, right? And he also, he flies for fun and takes videos and stuff. And he got his wedding at this country club, and he's like, yo, can I fly the drone? And they're like, nah, homie, nah. And he was like, okay, all right, fine, that's cool, whatever. But I'm gonna bring it anyway. So he brought his drone, and then, at the reception, brother got drunk. He got really drunk and was like, well, I'm gonna fly it anyway. I'm such a good pilot. I'm gonna fly this drone. Fast forward to him flying the drone and crashing it into the side of the tent of his reception and injuring two people who are now suing him. One person got 20 stitches from this, and the other person got a broken nose and a concussion at his wedding. He flew the drone into the tent of his wedding. Of course, he's claiming it wasn't him flying it, but there's multiple witnesses saying they saw the brother flying the drone. And yeah, just don't be Barry. Like every time we talk about like what not to do when flying a drones, I'm probably gonna bring up Barry. Remember his name, Barry Billcliffe. Coming in last but not least, there is a new kid on the block when it comes to drone repairs. If you've ever worked with DJI or any other drone repair place, you may have a complaint. And Unmanned Systems and Solutions, USAS, is hoping to help with that. What they're going to be doing is offering services to everybody in the United States. They're based out of Tampa, Florida, in a huge warehouse, and they're saying, look, For 30 bucks, we will give you a package we'll give you a label that you can send us your drone, and we will assess how much it's going to cost to fix it, and we'll fix it in a timely manner, typically costing around $200, and we'll even take $27 off of however much it costs for that $30 you gave us up front to fix your drone. And it's pretty much a group of guys who were like Army techs when it came to drone repair or building them for the Army. So these guys can probably fix a Phantom if you break it. It looks really, really cool. I mean, since they have 120,000 foot they have 120,000 square feet warehouse that they're using to do this, and they're really getting started. So you should check them out. Like, maybe they can be offering a service that's really needed to people who are really impatient about their drones and know that they might be getting overcharged or repair with the manufacturer. Droners, thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of Droner News. And if you want to see more Droner News, because we got them out here every week, you can see the last week's right here. Or if you want to see me doing other drone related stuff and it's going to be pretty funny, you should click here. Otherwise, make sure that you do the thing that I always appreciate you do and subscribe. That's really important to allow us to do it, and stay fly.